All right, coaching video, rockers with a kick out. All right, so if it took me 6 months to sit in Seiza, it took me much longer than that to get the feel of this movement, all right? So be patient with yourself. It's gonna take you time. Everything's tight and stuck inside your hips and with your thigh bone, so give yourself time. Super important movement though. So from Seiza, I get off my ankle bones and I move to tabletop. As I do that, remember, I don't lose pressure on the feet and ankles. I want to keep pressing that in the ground. But then I'm going to take my shins and my knees and I'm going to spread that mat, right? So the glutes and the hips are on. So I call this tabletop. And now, just like a baby rocker, where you rock forward and backward, right? And you're loading the haunches. So we start there, you're rocking forward and backward, the thigh bone's going back. Now, we just get a little trace of the toe. So as we rock back, we load. As we rock forward, the toes just start to trace along the ground. Bring them back together, trace. Bring them back together, trace. But keep the pressure, all right? So keep that pressure on the ground and right here with the shins and the knees. Side view. Baby rocker, starting Seiza, get off, pressurize, all right? And then it's just little tiny forward and backward. You can play around with that range of motion, right? You can go full range or just a little. I find just a little tiny forward and backward tends to work. What are we emphasizing? The thigh bone moving right here inside the hip socket. Back view. Starting in Seiza, as I come off, don't lose the pressure of the foot. We want that foot and ankle bone. We're pressurizing the mat as well with the shins and the knees. The haunches are on right away. I've got support. The rock is just forward and backward, and I just get a little tiny trace along with it. Don't make it a big trace. If you go big trace, right, you're gonna feel in the hips and you're gonna get in a weird position here, all right? So keep the pressure, right? Tabletop and rockers. And we're thinking, if you're thinking the feel, it's that high hamstring glute, and you're thinking, all right, can I get that thigh bone just moving a little bit right here in that glute, in that hip socket? Might get a foot cramp. It's not easy in the beginning. Be patient, work the range of motion. Hit me up with comments, questions.